Test.
There we go. We need to turn that off. Are you even on? Certainly don't need that on. Okay. I think we're back to normal. Computer decided it should be listening through my web camera instead of my microphone. Alright, this is where we are. This is sort of where we left off. I did a little brainstorming earlier and added one more loop to the wing. Do I like it? I don't know. Everything is close to being green. Got a couple odds and ends that obviously aren't green because they're hanging off into space, but that's kind of expected. This is the only one that's super obvious, which I might just, let's see, can we just, yeah, can we just put a weld in this just to make that green? No, just to make them both red? That's funny. It's probably just not slid out far enough to be considered good contact. Yeah. Alright, this way if I have to move it, it'll at least fly. If I need to move it, I can move it. I try to keep it in that condition. Not great, but at least flying. So that if I have to run out there and snag something, I can. I don't think it'll fly very well because it has no brakes on this side, which is something we have to remedy. This thruster is disconnected. I need 2 more crates there, which, why don't we just take care of those? Crate, utility, just 2, we'll make 3 just in case I can fit a 3rd one in there. Well, I think these guys will snap, right? Come on. There we go. There's one. There's 2. Apparently not 2. Come on, you should go right there. There's nothing in your way. I'm just probably at a bad angle here. Oh, yep. So let's get the bolt gun out. Make sure these guys are clipped in place. Turn off the gravity boots and get some bolts in here. Those bolts don't actually touch anything, so we will need at least 1 cross member. It's going to be at least one of these. We're going to push it to the far side, and then I think it's the little guy on this side. Yep. Yep, now we weld. And weld. And we can put a couple of bolts in there. Don't think I can get the other side from here, but I bet a sneaker in there somewhere. I know if I go down and then crouch and then turn the boots back off. Ooh. Like there's a way to do it. Feet first, probably. Yeah, feet first works. If I can actually right myself, it works anyways. Land, crouch, walk in here. We'll put one just so I can. Guess that'll work. It's a distance and angle thing usually. There's one. Okay, can we... let's try if we put my feet that way. Does that put me in here head first? Maybe? Oh, this is weird. Alright, can I get him from this side? Yeah, we can get him like that. Okay. No. I have to put one. Oh man. I'm all out of sorts. Okay. So those crates are bolted. Getting out's probably the easiest, just to go out this way. And then, did we put a bottom crate in? No. Can we put a bottom crate in? Looks like it. We'll have to give him something to bolt into. Like we can build a... We have the technology, we can do this. We'll just come down and around. That's easy peasy stuff right there. Not as easy peasy as I wanted. But we can do it under here too. As long as we can get a good set of connections here. Let's see what we're looking at. Can I actually get one? Well, that's not pretty, but let's come over this far. And we'll move this guy over there. And we weld everything together. And then we put some bolts in here. That way I can still get my 6 bolts. These are all bolted. I have to put another, just like these are all. All right, let's see, weld. Bolt, bolt. All right, now that should be, everybody should be green. Everybody's green. All right, well, let's plate the outside of that, but I've done that enough times now. That shouldn't be too bad. I'll have to put some extensions, but that was no big deal. I have to assemble these thrusters. Somebody jumped into... There's Pepa.
Wow. How are you doing?
Good, how are you, Pepa?
Could have been better, actually.
What's the matter?
It started out pretty good, I guess. But of course, my teacher, I handed in the paper by hand, and she only accepts on the classroom, even though she made an exception. She forgot about me, and she graded me like I didn't even handed her anything. So yeah,
Whoops,
it is very funny.
that hurts.
And then I was supposed to help my friends get uh, like the knowledge for the chemistry lessons
Yep,
because they bad at it. And one is at the party, and the second one went to sleep because he has broken sleep schedule completely. So yeah, I was supposed to help, be teaching with them, like be learning with them right now, but yeah, they are not here.
that
Great, isn't
sucks.
it? What about you? What are you working on?
Oh, just more of the same. Just trying to get it put back together. Getting thrusters put in it at this point. Let's see, machinery, thrusters. I've got a couple of those, and I've already got some of those. I apparently have a couple of those, and those
Did
are. So,
station got any changes?
the ring has been completed. Well, the base
So
of the ring, not the actual thing. We're just kind of waiting on Lingen
yeah,
to tell us what the shape is going to end up being. It looks like Django got his C-shaped miner out here, and they drug back the ship that he blew up because he lost a ship when
yeah,
when they were out in Zone 5. But they got it back, and Kai replaced it. There's another one around here somewhere. There it is. Kai replaced it, and they drug the thing back. So
yeah. Kai is a legend. I have to admit that he's like one of the only few that actually care about the game. I think. Like he is the only one that actually sits in Starbase
yeah,
and just helps out people.
yeah, the only one I know of,
Re-
anyways.
I'm not sure if he's on the development team, but anybody from there doesn't do anything because the development froze. So yeah, I cannot say anything good about them because I never like seen their work. Like I had very great expectations about Starbase, but yeah,
Yeah,
still wait.
just still waiting. All right, so we're just putting these guys together, hopefully. So I have to be on the other end. I know you guys snap in there. Oh no. Where did you go?
So, so my plan for today is to play some Titanfall probably, and then I will hop onto Starbase and upgrade my capital ship.
Oh yeah, you're gonna work on the capital ship?
Yeah, I think I have all the materials. Like the main thing that is I need to get the Cherodium and something else for the hangar hall, like a ton of them.
Oh yeah? Well, they shouldn't be too hard to get. It's just the
Yeah, I
time to get
if
them.
anything, I can just go to Starbase Black Market and get it pretty easily.
That's a beam. That's a beam. Triangle thruster. Oh, I've got so much of this crap. That's those plates. Those are beams. Why do I have so many buttons? Oh, it's in my inventory after all that. I had it on me. Alright, I need to recycle these things and get them out of my inventory. So, Come on, this takes forever to do these pipes. It's like each segment you have to recycle individually. Finally, now I can get those stupid things out of my inventory. Oh, don't forget you, Bind. Alright. Let's see if he'll snap to anything. He didn't seem to want to. I probably have to be in there, don't I? You only snap when facing that one direction. Yep. Let's see if I can reach this one. I can. There's nothing. Oh, there's the problem, right? There. Let's see if that fixes it. That fixes it. Okay, now we should go put the nozzles on, and at least those should work. Then we'll grab. Let's put the nozzles on. Nozzles. Turn. Nope. Turn in. Okay. Those are good. Hi, Damage. How are you? I'm good. Inventory. Got a couple of triangle thrusters already. I'm just gonna steal the stuff out of so I can get them out of my inventory. Okay, inventory. Alright. So we're gonna make sure that you're completely unbolted. Nope. That is not what I wanted at all. Wait, you should be in my inventory. There you are. So take you out. And you. And you. I was hoping that this guy would stay in there. Don't think I can bolt you anywhere. Can I bolt you across this, maybe? Yeah, we'll put one there. Okay, wherever you want to go. Whatever it takes. Good, good. Good to hear things are well. I'm just continuing to work on these things. So unbolt all of this. Oh, I'm gonna need the nozzle out of that. actually. Nailed that together. Bolted it together. Now, that's a bolted. My new ship is near finished. Only YOLO and the cockpit is missing. Well, yeah, and the endless amounts of testing. Yep. That's congratulations. That's a good thing. Oh, I see a crate I didn't get welded or bolted well enough. That's probably because I didn't weld these. Yeah, I missed one weld. Let's see if that makes it green. It does. Getting closer. Getting closer. Still don't know how I'm going to cover any of that, but I am going to figure out how to tie these two things together. I kind of like the bottom part, but I want to see if I can tie these two shapes together somehow. It shouldn't be too awful hard. It'll just be a little bit of figuring. Okay, damage. I'll see you in a bit. Not quite lined up, which doesn't surprise me, but I think those are all 15-degree angles. Hmm. All right, just making some space. It's gonna take a bit of futzing here. That looks flat. Yeah, because I think that's gonna be repeatable. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I've made my decision. It's gonna have this shape.
Pretty nice.
So yeah, this kind of rolls all the way around, has a bump here in the middle, will roll back around and meet up with those wings.
And it will always be pretty hard to use up that non-regular shape.
Oh yeah,
Like it will be hard to use that space, but it looks good.
that's yeah. It's there's gonna be quite a bit of space that just can't be used for much. I understand that. Well,
Although I think the cockpit can be a little bit better.
oh, I'm sure it can. I built that thing
You
and
have a lot of canopies glass.
I
So
know, but
yeah, you can.
I don't like the
Yeah,
canopy glass where I can't. I like to be able to sit and see what's going on. I like to dash it. I like the gauges to be in front of me. And when you use those canopies, there's no gauges in front of you. So this just has a few gauges and it's still very open. And it lets me just get out, which is important to me.
have your reasons. That's great.
I know, but I don't necessarily think this is the final shape either, but this gives me some dash space here. Could be some down both sides. There's a little bit up here, but other than that, it's very, very easy to see. And the biggest thing is to be able to get out of the cockpit. I hate when you have to run a mile to get out of the cockpit.
Yeah, open cockpit is extremely nice to have. So I will play the last match of Titanfall and then I will jump to Starbase. Maybe you have anything you need help with?
I'm just gonna keep working, so there's nothing really that I have to have help with. It's just more of the same stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, so it's hard to get help. At least you put you down.
Okay.
But thank you for the offer. Hmm. Yeah, it's angled. It's just not the right angle. Those are little tiny ones. Oh, oh, we don't want to get rid of that one anyways. None of these angles are of any use. Problem is it's an end plate. How in the world? I really wish they told me what. These are all right angle plates. What is this one? Oh, that's the fat one. Is that the right angle at least? I could deal with it being fat if it worked. No, it's not the same angle anyways. I used a predetermined angle. Why would the game have any pieces that fit that angle? I mean, that's just silly. .48 by 96. I don't think that's it either. Nope. It's a little frustrating not to have any of these pieces. How in the world do I plate that? How in the world do I plate this? Gonna have to get creative, and I don't know how. Hi, Django. So is there anything I can use to cover that corner? Let's take a look at that. Maybe I can make little plates, narrow plates, just a whole bunch of narrow plates. What do we have that can go over the corners? Just this, essentially. This is really the only corner there is. And it covers just about nothing. Let's see. Let's try a few things. Alright, let's not get discouraged. Even though it's stupid. Alright, let's try, see what, I mean, I don't think there's going to be enough different lengths. So like, great, that one works there. What do we do for the next one? What's the next? So we have 24 by 144, 96. Let's see. Where along here does that get us? Okay. So, technically, I should be able to put these. Add bolts. Inventory. Oh, here's a partial one, which we can stack some in. Okay. Like this. Alright, let's not get discouraged. Alright, now we need one of these, make 10 of those, and we're going to put it here. Let's see.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh, I can already
I'm
see
looking.
how many particles you will get when you crash into
I
something. Oh
know.
my god.
I'm just trying to figure out different ways to actually plate that. There's no plates that actually fit there, even though that's only a 15-degree angle. There's no triangles that are cut to 15 degrees, which is a bit of a problem. But let me see if I can.
Yeah. Starbase.
Yep, they don't. They haven't introduced plates that actually fit. So if I do that, that'll let me fit one there. And then if I, oh, it's longer than that. Basic plates. To be honest, I think it would be funny to watch it explode with all of those plates.
What kind of systems will you want to introduce on your ship?
I have no idea at this point. I'm just trying to get it done. There's going to be...
Have you seen the status screen on the generators in the
Yep,
factory hall? I
I
told
did.
you already. Yeah. So maybe something like that. It's pretty easy when you understand it. It's basically, I can explain it to you. Yellow code behind it. Because the text banners are pretty useful.
I would say so.
Come again?
I
What
would
was the
I would
question?
say they're very useful.
Yeah, you can put all sorts of data in there, and I'm gonna introduce one more system for actually checking the amount of propellant in each tank. So yeah, when I will have a moment to sit on it, I will have it put into a factory hall. So whenever I'm not there, you can actually know which tank to replace pretty easily.
Good. Good. Let's do special plates. actually fit the end of that, does it? Nope. Alright, I might have to change the angle of that. That's all there is to it. I might have to find a triangle that does fit in there. Let's see what triangles we do have. Let's work to what we do have. So, triangles. What is the largest triangle?
Oh man, yeah. You guys have a lot of ore.
Yeah.
Enough for another store car, apparently.
Oh, easily.
Almost. Although there is no vocarium in here, I guess you have. Out of it.
Oh, I
And if not, you
imagine.
can really mine it. So yeah, whenever you want another one, I think the easiest way would be for you to just buy the blueprint and then just print it down there in the hangar hall. But then you would have to tow it. Actually not. You can just give operator like on this to everybody, and then they can just spawn it themselves. That saves space as well.
That's not the same angle either. What the hell angle are these triangles for?
Mm,
Like, there's these triangles, but there's nothing that is that. Is that is that?
PowerPoint, can I have a question, a
Sure.
favor to ask? Can you look towards the factory hall
Yeah.
and just tell me, do you see the things that are supposed to be in there or not? Oh
I
man,
don't
that's
see
probably
anything. I don't
never mind.
see
Yeah.
anything. Is it all gone?
Uh, no and yes. Factory hall stuff.
Yeah. I would say factory halls are not working.
And I will completely agree with that statement.
I mean, you've done it 3 or 4 times now. It's completely empty to me.
It is. Well, there is one beam sticking out, and every single piece is down there under the factory hall, actually.
Oh, yeah, I see one resource hookup.
And under the factory hall, the rest will be.
Nope. Oh, yeah, I guess I see some batteries over here. I see the batteries and the tanks. Yeah, very nice. Can you do anything with them?
Probably they are still completely and fully functional. I can say that for almost sure that they will be working.
Yep.
Although you see what,
You can
yeah,
you can
I'm not
U-tool them.
touching this stuff anymore.
You can U-tool them, so that's got to be good. Hi, Django.
I'm not touching that anymore. Yay, factory hall not being suitable for anything, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought about them.
Well, I have a plan B in that case. Just tell me that the magazine has at least 400 eyes. That's the only thing I need, because 100 I already have. Okay. 300 eyes, okay. That will be good enough.
So here's what's craziest. How in the hell does a person use one of these triangles if they're not any of the angles? We only have 3 angles to work with. This is a 60-degree angle, so we got a 90. That's a 30. That should be a 60, right? But this is a 30-degree. It's a 30-degree beam, and it is not the same angle. Is it? I really can't tell. I mean, it's close, but that's not the same distance from there. Like, that's not 30 degrees. Oh. Yeah, I just knocked it out of the way. And it knocked everything else out of the way. So this has to, maybe 45s. Maybe a 45-degree angle will work.
Sorry.
Somebody just went by. Oh, that looked like the Ghidorah. See, it appears that a 45 would work. But that is a lot steeper than I was hoping. So we'll have to drag it out to here somewhere. So we'll have to go straight out of this. Just and then come over a bit more. And then we'll put a 45 on it, and we should be able to plate that. Beams, special beams, 45. Welcome, Jongo. Oh, would you stop doing that?
How are you doing this evening, Papa?
I'm doing okay. I'm trying to work with these stupid triangles, which the game does, just has no use for triangles.
Hello, Jungle.
Paper, how are you?
Could be better. Yeah, I'm doing pretty fine for now. I will be something better than a factory hall now.
Yeah, I know you've been having problems with that, haven't you?
To say the least.
Yes. Don't ever mention them again, please.
I won't. You have my word.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah, because I'm rebuilding the 4. I've got to get it up to proper specification. So I'm having a look at it.
50 stacks of Edgesium, 27 stacks of Vocarium, and 500 stacks of ice.
Do you need
There
any
we
more
go.
ore?
No, I'm fine. I already took most of the stuff that I needed. No, I need to
Okay.
craft
Yeah, I
this.
won't take the black banshee.
Come again? What was?
I won't take the black banshee.
Yeah, he's not going to take that one
Not
out for
until,
a while. It's a bit of a
not until
sore
I got
spot.
used to it. A very drafty sore spot.
Yeah, not until you remove all the lasers.
Yeah, I got to go and get bits. Remember, there's bits on there if you need it.
Will do.
I might as well use them. Or unless you want it reduced to ore, and then they can reuse the ore. All right. Let me save you.
Okay, great.
Getting. Oh, there we go. Hey, Death Son.
Good you go.
How are you doing?
Mm, by the way, Jungle, you have your transponder turned on.
Sorry, what was that paper?
You have your
You have your
transponder turned.
transponder.
Oh, okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah, it's ah.
Okay, question. Actually, never mind. No question at all. I will just put it over the factory hall.
Yeah, that's no problem. You can ask if you want paper. There's honestly, there's no problem.
The question was, where should I put the fuel pod? The
Ah,
refueling ship. And I think I will just put it over the factory hall.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
I'm not sure if I will have enough space in between the bunch and the station. I will need to approach from different direction. No, never mind. I will be completely fine. You can take a look for a pointer if you want.
Where? Oh, you're dragging it behind you?
Yes, of course I am.
Very nice. I need to...
Or Jimmy, do you want those ships out of the way? Or are they in your way?
I will be fine. Go over a little bit. Now let's see, where's the fuel pod?
You're nearly there. It's just approaching the corner.
Yeah. I have no way of looking behind me, so I have to stop the ship and go over it.
That, that's okay. I'm on top of the factory hall now. As I keep going.
Will this position be kind of fine?
Yeah,
I'll
I
just have a look.
imagine so.
Okay, great, man, dropping it.
Yeah, you're right over it.
Yeah, it's here, great, okay. Okay, far pointer. The same deal as with the uh, what's the name of it? As with the star sphere.
Oh yeah, we gotta...
Can you come and claim it
Yep.
so we can then share it to everybody? Great. Just so you know, this is a fuel pod from Skipeye. I think it is a free blueprint on his channel. So yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Let me
Yeah.
get this Banshee out of the way. And then I'll
It's
park
no
it up.
problem at all. No
Are you
problem at
sure?
all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all good.
I mean,
I
I
would.
can basically just punch it a few times if that's needed. So yeah.
I can punch it a
That's a
few
death.
times. That-
That's a death sentence. You might hit the fuel tank.
Well, I think you're in a safe zone. You're okay.
But same to you, Pepper. If you need anything out of the old ship, just it's there.
Where'd it go?
Oh, I tell you what, I do need to take out is the
You threw it out into space
transport.
somewhere. Where'd it go?
Yeah,
He threw the
it's
he
still.
he threw the registration deed at me, and I don't know where it went.
Um, I didn't took another one. Okay. Do you have plutonium by any chance?
uh,
Oh, there it is. We found it. Great.
I'm like, I don't even know which direction you threw it. I just saw it go by.
Okay, just put it down because you are holding to it,
I'm holding it?
but it's out of yes, but it's out of your vision. Just drop it with E and then just look around. It's directly in front of you. Here.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
You are holding it and wherever you looked, it were
Oh,
getting
there's
out of
two of
the
them.
way.
All right.
Two of them?
There were for a second, anyways. All right. Click it. It's gonna re-register, and this is propellant. Register. Open up ships. Propellant storage. Access. Add operator. Add operator. Add operator. Add operator. Add operator. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so now I will go to my capital ship to actually work on it.
Have fun. Now that's a
Okay.
lot of propellant. Oh, there goes the black banshee. It just took off.
It I pounced the Black Banshee as I promised, and then I flew off in Ghidorah. Still not. And the fuel pod that I gave you has equivalent of 500 ice worth of propellant.
That'll last a little while.
It
Hello,
will last you
Pegrin.
eternity.
I'm still at it.
Oh, Pegram.
It's getting better and worse all at the same time. Unfortunately, I think that's going to cause an issue. So yeah, that's not quite space-wise. It overlaps here a little. So we're going to have to move it over a little bit somehow. So what do I need to cut? Problem is it's like, just like everything else, it's just a tiny bit off. I guess I can just shorten it up a little bit. Like these plates fit perfectly. So maybe, see, it's like a quarter off and I have no way to remove 6 centimeters worth of beam. Well, I don't have a whole lot of, let's put a 36 centimeter. I just somehow took that out of my inventory. I'm struggling today.
It gets like that though, doesn't it? Some days are good, some days are bad.
I'm just struggling. And then there's this weird gap right there. And as soon as you do anything with angles in this game, it just does not, this game's just like, no, we're not going to do that.
Yes, exactly.
Anything with angles. That's why everybody builds boxes. I understand that. I'll eventually figure it out, but this way I can at least put a beam down here at the bottom and make it match. Can at least have it match a bit. I know I can wrap this part up. The front is going to be a different story, but that is going to be a nightmare to do anything with.
Okay, whenever you need anything, just message me.
Oh yeah, it's just
I,
the work
I
to put it in is all.
have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Have fun. I thought he was going to work on his cap ship.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so do I.
He wants to do that in silence.
He does, yeah. I'm just salving as many generators as I can out of the old ship. So I'm gonna need them for the
Oh yeah,
core for its upgrade.
36 and 72. The upgrade.
Yeah, it's got to put 200 generators in.
What?
Yeah, that's what freelancer was
200
saying.
generators. You need a third.
200
You need a
generators.
third of that in fuel cells. Can't you?
I
Is that
know.
with enhancers or was that without enhancers?
I think with, I've got to double check with him, but I've
Is it
got to make
T1 or T2?
T2
T2 with
and
enhancers. Whew.
77 fuel rods and chambers. Then that way I don't need so many batteries.
I don't know. I think it's easier to have batteries than it is to change 77 fuel rods. I wouldn't look forward to changing 77 fuel rods. Just sell the ship at that point. Be like, well, that one's gone.
Yeah, so there's plenty of generators here actually. Hopefully I'll have enough.
You might. Plus what you've got on the ship already.
Well, they're tier ones on the ship,
Oh, oof.
but I'm going to recycle those.
Oh, that's a lot of recycling.
It is.
You have hours of work cut out for you, bud.
I do.
Hours.
Somehow the banshees become a blessing.
Yeah, I hope you have got your drinks all lined up, because it's going to be a while.
But it's going to be remodeled anyway. So that's what I'm planning.
A redo?
Yeah.
Alright. I will need vertical pieces somewhere, probably.
Oh,
Plates. Special
oh,
plates.
something's moving around in the banshee.
Stuff bouncing around, you can hear it.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like right before it blew up.
Oh man. I think the ship's letting me know it's not happy. Yeah. It could have been worse.
Yeah, sort of. Could have been a more expensive ship.
Oh, I know. Come on, undo it. Yeah.
I need a 45-degree.
I was doing my calculations today at work, and
Instead of doing work, I was playing Starbase.
well, no, I was just on a notepad and pen because I was working out with 200 generators, I'll be generating 18,000 heat per second.
That's you're gonna need some heat sinks for that.
Yeah, but then I was looking at the wiki page, and it says you've got to use the heat tokens, and I thought heat tokens.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
just
heat token.
that's how you calculate heat.
So I got to look at that to get the correct number and also the correct number of rads. that would be needed. Just to keep the kit short, the ship's cool and running. All right, get me. Right. There's some more over here.
Lots of radiators too.
Yes, I've got to work out the exact number I need in par with the heat sinks.
That should be fun. That's a lot of math.
Going back to school again.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want that.
Once I get it right and it's done, it will then be a better ship.
Oh yeah. Once you do all the legwork to figure out exactly what you need.
The Banshee's now silent.
That's, it has rattled the
Can't
last
hear.
death
I can't hear.
rattle.
Yep, and there's no generator sound. It's gone
Oh, you've
completely
pulled all
silent.
the generators out of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna reuse them.
I would. Is the Banshee all tier 1 or tier 2 stuff?
I think it's tier 2. I have to double check. I want to get the furnaces out of it as well.
Take it all. Anything that's not bolted down. And if it is bolted down. Right,
Oh,
those don't
definitely.
always fit there. We just have to see what fits across this. That's going to be too big. That's a big ass plate. Yeah, just like that should do. Alright,
Yeah, it's coming together, isn't it?
yeah, it's starting to. It's been a huge pain in the ass. So I knew it was going to be a big project. But I'm like, I got this. Yeah, it was bigger than that.
Yeah, that's what makes it all fun.
Yeah, I'll eventually figure it out. Last night was trying to figure out how to put reverse thrusters in it.
Did you manage to do it?
Yeah. So if you look at the stream, I've got these 5 mounted here now in this weird configuration, tucked up in the wing.
I haven't.
We'll see. But they're in there. That's the most important part. They're there. Step 1. Do they work? No. that's not important yet.
Nah.
Not important
They
yet.
will.
Yeah, I'll eventually get them. 144 by 288.
Yeah, getting there.
36 then.
I mean, what I'm thinking of doing with the other Banshee is putting terodium plates inside, so as a protection, just in case it happens again.
Yeah, just put a stack of them behind the laser.
Yeah, on the frame and all around there.
So if those
Oh,
lasers, so those lasers turn around again.
yes, it's yeah, I don't want that again.
You don't?
Oh no, no thank
I'd ra
you.
I'd rather not. Once was enough.
That's alright though.
You
It
don't
was
seem
funny,
you don't seem too broken up about it, which is all that matters. A
but that's it.
lot of people get really mad when that stuff happens.
It's just part of the game. It's just the way it is.
It's just part of being an adult. Stuff doesn't
Yes,
always go right. Oh, that's not quite.
there's not much you can do about it if a ship blows up.
Especially when you had nothing to do with it.
But it's going to be very weird building a ship by parts because normally when I've been building ships at Origin, I just go out and I haul asteroids, sorry, just to get the credits to go and buy the ore.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm familiar with that feeling.
they can take a long time. So this time I'm going to do it properly. Buy the parts, build the parts, do it that way.
Dang it, I cannot get this.
Oh. That's the furnaces. And I'm going to need. Where's those switches?
Yeah, each time I move it in one axis, I seem to unmove it in the other. Oh, that one looks pretty close.
Let's have a look. Right, what I'm going to do.
I think that's as close as it's gonna get. Let's see if I...
It looks good though. I mean, can you support it at the bottom with beams?
Oh yeah.
Or is it on a beam?
Oh yeah, I haven't even touched the bottom yet. I'm just trying to get the plates to line up nice. Because there's a little bit of like manually shifting going on. So, you know when you have to manually move something, they don't ever quite line up right.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, I can fill the
Yeah,
gaps with stuff, and once they're in, I should be able to snap things to them. Like I think this plate's. I want to try and see if I can find all the same length plate, but half of that is just getting the plates in position to.
Oh, of course, it takes a while, doesn't it, to juggle them around and get
Yeah.
them right.
But as soon as you mess with angles, the game doesn't like any of it. So, um, so you gotta fudge with it a bit. So let's see. This is a 96 by 24. Everything's gonna be this length. What is this? 144. So I really need a 96 by 144. Make one. Put it on. That means taking this one off, putting this one back in its place. But now that everything is snapped in, these guys should snap together. Yep. Let's see. Now this one
Excellent.
is 144 by 288. So it just needs to be 144 by 144, which those exist. I know they do. And I have a couple.
Go over there. Take
That one I'm not touching. What is this guy? 96 by 240. So, oop, I hit a wrong key. I hate when I hit a button and it spins the plane you're working in around, so you're sideways and upside down all of a sudden. All right, so see, I can.
Oh, I know.
The bottom should be
That's
no.
almost.
Oh, that plate's black, which means it's probably got something written on the other side. No, just had a black plate. Okay, must have been one of the. Had a couple of people make Farpoint logos for me, so they.
Excellent.
Well, yeah, see these little guys? There's one of these, and there's a giant
Yes.
one somewhere.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, that is so. I mean, I don't know what skill it takes. If that's plates, they made them out of.
Decals, I think, but
Oh,
I don't have any idea how you even do that, so. Somebody's
I did
here.
try on the.
Hello, Dirty.
How's it going, Dilly?
Not bad. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad.
Nice.
The tripping the banshee.
Stripping the Banshee, he calls it.
The
You.
banshee's a ghost ship now.
The innuendo you create is just endless, Django. You are an endless font of innuendo. Stripping the Banshee.
Oh, but obviously, it it's weird because in different cultures, different words mean different things.
Oh, yeah. Uh, and
Um,
in English, it's all dirty. Everything. uh,
but not everything.
I can make it that way.
No, take the ship. Don't sit in the chair. I've unbolted it.
It doesn't care about your stinking bolts.
Okay, that's better. There you go.
Oh, that's offset a little bit, yeah.
Right. Now I'm trying to cut the cockpit out and use it as a module.
Good luck with that.
down there. You can't. Right. Ah, there's a button.
Special plates. Let's see.
Right, let's cut this out. Will do.
I should have one of these already, because I made one just for it. Now I need the special plate again.
Okay.
Here we go. Nope, not that one. I think that's a different one. Inner 144.
Right.
Oh, I know. Forgot one. Alright, now this one should fit here. Please. Please fit there.
Ah, we had a storm today.
Yeah? bad
Yeah,
one?
80 mile an hour. Yeah, 80 mile an hour gust again.
Whew,
Jesus.
that's a good one right there.
Uh,
80 miles an hour is, that's some serious wind.
yeah, it was because obviously we do 70 on the highway here, and it's sort of like you're dodging cans of coke that are going sideways.
70 what? 70 kilometers? Or you guys use miles there?
Yeah, we use miles.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much damage has been done. I've got to check.
Where in England do you live? Which part of England?
Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. Nice. That is a windy place in general.
It is. But it's got some beautiful views.
Yeah, it does. My family is Scottish. I come from the line of Hayes, which is one of the clans of Scotland.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. I got, there's a bunch of paperwork floating around here somewhere. It shows you all the different plaid patterns and because my grandmother's
Ah,
family was, her parents emigrated here from Scotland.
no, that's amazing. I know the Pilgrims went over originally.
Yeah, mine didn't come over until late 18, just before the Civil War, so the 1850s. So
Okay, that's interesting. No, it's very interesting. Yeah, it's UK certainly has been one invaded country for sure.
I love the fact that the Romans were there.
Yes, they were.
Every time somebody digs a hole in England, there's a Roman something at the bottom of it.
Did you? I don't know if you saw in the news over there of the complete Roman town they found and buried.
No, where?
Uh, It's somewhere in England, and they found over 600 coins.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
Every time they dig a hole on, you know, south of Hadrian's Wall, there's a Roman ruin. Like just they were just everywhere there.
They were. That's it. That is. Can I grab you as a?
I love the old TV show Time Team. That was a BBC
Oh,
show.
that was.
It's a great show. I still watch it.
Time team. I never
Yeah,
heard of it.
it's a archaeology TV show. I mean, it's been on TV for like 15 years, but they dig all around England and they find everything from prehistoric to pre-Roman to Roman. I mean, it's just a crazy
Cool.
place. Well, the Romans were in England from 43 BC to 400 AD. So I mean, they were there a long time.
They were. Most of our law system, our roads were all built on them.
Yep. And that was after the Vikings were there and the Normans were there and
Oh, it's so many came.
that's why they
The Danes.
yeah, that's why the English language is such a mess.
That's true, actually.
That's why it is. That's why town names over there don't make any sense.
Oh, Wales gets very confusing, even for me. It's interesting.
There's some crazy town names in England that I just think are hilarious. There's one that's called Pennystone, and it looks like
Yes.
penis tone, and it just makes me so laugh so hard. Like, it looks.
I think I saw that on Top Gear once.
Right. So, I don't know if you've seen Clarkson's new show.
The farming
Where he-
one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Going from doing what he was doing with Top Gear to
Trying to be a
then
farmer.
doing. Yeah.
It's a big switch. Hi, Narek.
It is.
Good show though, actually.
Yeah,
Not bad.
I haven't seen any of it yet. I've seen just previews.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, it's right. I'm not. Oh, I'm not in the SSC, am I? I can't save this as module.
No, no, you can't. If only.
Yes. That's right. That can be towed out later. It's out. It's loose anyway.
Plates. 96 by something. Well, I don't have many options on 96s. Don't think it's going to be that size. Nope. So 96 is twice 48. So
Right, at least I managed to get all the gens out of it, which is good.
how many did you get?
Quite a few.
Did you get enough?
No. Oh, why not enough? I've still got to craft some more. Let me have a look. No, they're tier 3 generators.
Oh, they are tier 3s?
Yeah.
Well, that's certainly not going to
But-
hurt.
No, not at all. I'll have to look see what it is to craft them. Rollback, fuel. And 2 tier 2 enhancers.
So tier 3 generators, tier 2 enhancers.
Yeah.
I think you could have done worse.
Definitely reusing some of this stuff. Trying to work out how to obviously rebuild it because I've taken all. I'm doing it in the SSC rather than struggle with the actual old ship.
Oh, really? Yeah,
I'm
I would.
cheating.
Yeah, no. If it's a ship you want to be able to replicate, you have to do it in the SSC. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, so I've got all the batteries out. I'm going to leave 100 in on.
Are the batteries charged up?
They are, yes.
Okay, otherwise you can't use them in SSC.
Yeah,
And
that's always frustrating. You build all the pieces, then it's like, oh, you were so close. No.
I just have to do the math on how many fuel sinks. Because I was doing it, I was saying, right, okay, 18,000 heat production per second, divide by 750, that gives me 24 heat sinks. And I thought, that's got to be wrong. That has to be wrong. So I've got to look at it. And then just take it slowly. Right, so I've got quite a bit out of the Banshee. I might see if I can put these furnaces inside the big bastard. Are you doing your cap ship again, Dirty?
That's the
Yeah, messing with it.
that's the sound of somebody messing with a cap ship right there.
Pretty much, dude. Frame integrity is not okay all of a sudden. Why?
Why?
I didn't even do anything to it.
I think Damage the other day was talking about he didn't even do anything on his ship and it stopped working. Like it worked and then it stopped working.
Yeah, there's a handful of bugs that happen periodically.
He's like, I had to take beams out.
Yeah. And every once in a while, all the gens and tanks will just unconnect themselves.
Oh,
You gotta. It's easy. You just. It's like a minute or two worth of work, but no big deal. But still.
yeah. Still have to do it.
I was impressed with what you showed me yesterday, Dirty, with the other ships. I think they're amazing.
Oh, the one in the SSC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to take a while, probably.
Far pointer.
Yeah.
You said that I could build a far point. Sorry. You said I could build a capital ship dock here.
Yep.
Where would I build that?
We would unlock one of the kind of edge zones, which would be, let me turn on, let me get back in the build zone and we'll see. You should be able to do it like, I would say above, like all the way above the station. It's probably the best place. Like
Okay.
let me, I'm trying to get the zones unlocked, see what we have.
See, what I'm thinking is, should I just build the cap ship first? Then that way, if I need all the ores I need, I can just go and get them.
Yeah, it looks like there is, yep, there's one zone available above. It's like if you go straight up above the, where Papa keeps losing his mind in the factory hall. There's an entire zone above that is untouched. I will claim it. So I don't know. I see Django's ship. I don't see Django. Django station. Oh, there's Django. Yep. So if you turn on your station building menu, so push period, and then you should start seeing the little green lines. So do you see the borders of those? So it can be as big as this. But,
excellent.
and it has to stay inside the boundary. So it'll look just like the one that's at the bottom of the station. It'll just be at the top. Does that make sense?
Okay, fantastic.
So yep, you can build it as big or not as you want. Have fun.
I will do that.
I've not built one. Have fun. Now, is it like an SSC? Like where you save the blueprint, or do you actively build it in there?
You build it in there. There's no blueprint for caps.
Gotcha. I still didn't know if there was any.
Right.
Have a good night, Eric.
Yeah, so I've got to build the frame or the dock first.
Yep. Step 1. Build the thing that lets you build the thing.
Yep. And there'll be like an arrow in the middle of it. It'll kind of like show you where the front of the ship is. Where the ship's going to be pointing. Yeah.
So if I go to my crafting, station utilities, no, station parts.
And you don't want to build the capital ship hall, like the hangar hall. That happens after you're done and you warp it out of the cap ship dock.
So what do you build?
Just kind of the basics, like the engines and the thrusters.
No, I mean, but he doesn't have to build a capital ship hall first?
No, that happens after you leave the dock. So like you build the basic core of the ship, kind of like. and then you get it warpable, and then you warp it out of there, and then you build your hall.
What's the hull for then?
Well, spot. It's just like the one on the bottom of your station there.
Oh, you mean the
It's,
hangar hull. Don't build the hangar. You
yeah,
still
the
have to
hangar.
build the... He has to build a capital ship building hull first, though, right? To,
Yes, yes. Sorry, I
yeah,
probably said that wrong. But
I
yeah,
was like,
build the capital ship dock, and then
yeah,
the core parts of the cap, and jump it out.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Don't worry about a ship hangar on the capital, but you got to build the other stuff first.
Right. Okay.
So that's 60, and I shouldn't do 60.
Yeah, but
Should do 48s, I guess. And leave that
And then
exposed.
you'll run into problems like I'm doing right now with frame integrity for no reason.
Yep.
can we access the auction from here?
Nope.
Oh. Oh.
What you need,
um, alum, but I don't know how much that is in the auction house.
oh, that's how you build the capital hall or the capital dock, right? Is it alley?
Allium or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
because I'm looking at it says capital ships and it says capital ship dock. And when I
Yeah.
click on it, I got it says it
Ship
takes what
dock.
Bastium, Balakite, and alum.
I have some allium if you want.
Is that something you make in the refinery?
Yeah, in one of the furnaces, yeah. Let's see, what is it? It's
Requires advanced crafting method.
that you have to make in the moon belt.
Ooh.
Right,
I
got it.
have 15 of them if you would like, if that helps.
Yeah, that would be great because then I can just start the corners
Get you a start, anyways.
and then
I don't know if that'll be enough, but
Yeah, I don't know how many does it take to build the entire capital ship hall. And does it need to be the size of the entire zone, or how big does it need to be?
I'm thinking you'd want to make it big as the zone, yeah. As big as you can. It's just
right, gotcha.
better that way. It'll avoid hassles later on, if anything. Size requirements.
And then obviously with your current cap sheets, could you get those? Could you get those in there to repair them?
Repair the cap?
Once it's out,
Or
it's out.
ah,
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Is
Once it's out, it's
trying to
out.
fix it.
so it's a
I've
hard way.
no idea how to get this working. Sometimes it's just simple as logging out, but sometimes it
Well,
doesn't always work.
were you here earlier when Paper was found out his hangar hall wasn't working?
On his cap?
No.
No, not the hangar hall, the factory hall that he spent all that time on.
Oh.
It moved all the prop tanks to underneath it, so they're all underneath the factory hall.
No.
Yeah, I've heard of that before, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That is the right one. I need something else though. I need a 48.
So then, gosh. So yeah, then once. Well, I have to work out how many pieces it will be.
A lot.
to build.
Oh, it's going to be a
I mean,
lot of pieces, especially if you need moon materials. All right,
yes.
I finished that little front thing plating. That took forever. And I got the thrusters put together, and I put this last wing ring on. So we did make some progress, but I've got some stuff I
No,
need.
totally.
I have a soccer tournament this afternoon to go to. So,
Oh, excellent.
yep, yep, yep. So, got
Yeah,
games all.
soccer.
Go ahead.
Yeah, now soccer's becoming more and more senior in the States now. I
Yes,
don't know how many years they've been playing.
25. There's had a professional league here for 25 years, but it's finally really starting to gain traction. Um,
Excellent.
even in the last probably 4 or 5, we now have 34 teams, I think, 34, 36 teams in the league, and
Fantastic.
it's not set up the same as English soccer is, so there's no movement of the team between leagues, so the teams don't go up and down like they do in the Premier League. But it's
Yeah,
I enjoy it. I watch all season long. But my kids,
excellent.
two of my daughters play, so I get pretty involved
Oh,
in it.
excellent.
So, all right, you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Later.
Later.
We'll do 5 point. Have a good game.
You too.